I am, oh my gosh, you know what? Dropping everything. That's what I'm doing. I tried to rearrange my little area because y'all got so much stuff. So I tried to kind of like rearrange my area. So I tried to do rearrange my area so that you all would be able to see me more clearly. I really, really, really hope that you all can hear me. Um, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a look with rhinestones, and I'm looking real oily today, and I don't like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to tone that down, and we're just going to walk through the process. The beautiful thing about this is that, y'all, I'm so sorry. God, I really want to get some. Look at all that. That's just all my stuff, all my makeup and stuff. I don't know who that is in here, but welcome, welcome, welcome. What I'm going to do because I have a very, 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 very oily face. It's oily actually combination, and so what I normally do when I do my face, when I do a whole makeup look, is I put no, I don't even know how to do this. I put I put my there we go. My I clean my face with my facial cleanser and oh shoot, y'all I done made a mess. I got sea breeze all in my lap. I'll be right back, okay? Don't look at all my stuff, y'all. I know that's exactly what y'all gonna do. I don't know why I said that. I got sea breeze. Oh, and I just got through cooking, so oh, honey, this alcohol is burning me. Who's in the chat? Do I know you? Say hi to me. Don't come in here looking, my dear, and don't say hi. Say hi to me. Unless, of course, you don't know how to use YouTube because some people don't. But the one thing we want to always do, we want to always make sure that our face is cleansed. Hi, I got two people in here. Ooh, this is wonderful. We want to make sure our face is always cleansed. So, just to tell you a little bit about me, just in case you don't know, my name is Carol. I'm Carol D. Lois. I sure am. But I have a channel or a page on Facebook called Let's Make Up with Carol Day. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to do makeup. I can someone, whoever is in here, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you? I don't know if I hate to keep talking. I don't want to go and come back out. I don't know if you all can hear me. If you're not interactive with me, I don't know if you can hear me. Do I need to go and come back and see? Because I don't want to go through this and be just talking and bumping my gums and you can't hear me. I have a full battery. So because I have a full battery, um, we are not going to get cut off. We didn't get cut off yesterday because it was a, you must can hear me because you're still in here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we washed our face and you know my crazy self got up and I'm sorry, I have to have some, I don't necessarily have to have music. It's okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we cleanse our face. You make sure that your face is very, very clean before you put makeup on it. You want to make sure that you moisturize your face and that you use products that are appropriate for you. Um, I said this yesterday though, and I want to tell you all, this is great. It's by Betsy Johnson. It's a retinol cleanser. It tightens the skin. It lifts the skin. It's good for those of us who have mature skin. So you don't want to put your um, moisturizer and stuff on your face prior to doing your eyebrows. You need two things for your eyebrows. Now, some people like to use pomade. Some people like to use, there's three people in here. I wish y'all would say hi to me so I can properly say hello to you. Welcome in. You need yourself a spoolie, but you need a spoolie, but you also, I'll put it over here. You also need um, either a pencil or you need a pomade. I personally like pomade. So this is what it fully looks like. These can come with brushes on the end of them. When you're using pomade, it's a little something right there where you can play with it. As you can see, I have no eyebrows. I don't. This is a result of waxing, plucking, threading, and being a mature woman. I am 56. So what you want to do is you want to do this. You got to make sure. Oh, look at this, y'all. I mean, sparse. I don't have nothing right there. I don't have anything like in the middle right there. And this one is just as sparse too, in the middle and on the end as well. Now, what I do want to tell you is a lot of people say, well, I don't have eyebrows. That's okay. That's why we have these beautiful pencils. And I just found this one, and it's the only one that I have that wanted to sharpen really, really good. This is a Wet n Wild Simma brown pencil. My favorite. I order them eight at a time, six at a time, I believe, for $7 or $8. You can go in any store, drugstore or Walmart. I'm very beautiful in all my ways. Thank you, dominant man. You're so sweet. And so this is the best. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm trying to situate myself. I'm trying to debate if we're going to do a cut crease today or if we're just going to do a regular look. You all let me know. I did a cut crease on yesterday, and cut creases are not as difficult as we make them. So I'm going to be reaching because all of my stuff is on the bed right here. I don't have a lot of room right now, but I'm working with what I got and grateful to God that I have it. So as I am doing this, I'm going to sit here so you can see me doing this, but I have to have my mirror. This is a gift from my beautiful sister, and yes, ma'am, it has light on it. All right, so we already brushed that eyebrow upward or in the, you want to go the direction of your eyebrow. So you are going to go like this, go the direction of your eyebrow. To be frankly honest with y'all, what I do is I always, always, always go a little bit higher. I just do. Thank you for whomever liked the video. I appreciate you. When you like it, when you interact with me, face Facebook. YouTube will bring it higher up in the algorithm. Okay, and then right here, you're gonna go in right here and just leave. Now I don't know how your eyebrows are shaped. You have to do the shape that works for you, but this is the way I do it. Please do me a favor and do yourself a favor though. If you don't have naturally jet black hair, don't use a jet black eyebrow pencil. Black women even can use brown. I'm a black woman and I'm using a simmer brown eyebrow pencil. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shape that in. This is my favorite finger because you know what I do. This one is, and not for that vulgar thing, but I clean my eyebrows up with it when I use the finger because sometimes the equipment that we have don't do it the way we want it to. But you're gonna make it, and you see how it's thick right there and it's thick at the top. No worries, it's gonna all work out. But sometimes it kind of drives me crazy, so I have to go like this and clean it. One thing I did do, and I did not tell you all, whenever I start working on my face, because I only have one face, and we have to make sure that our face, unless we're gonna get, plastic surgery and things of that nature, and I'm not, but you want to make sure that your hands are always clean. I have hand sanitizer right here. Okay. You have to make sure everything that we touch and we put on our face, it'll break your face out. Oh, I wanted to show y'all my little nails I got done yesterday. I tried to go with orange, but they look red because of the light, but they're more like a burnt orange. So we're just gonna play with that, which is so crazy for me to be doing this with my finger, is you're gonna go back in and clean it up. But I'm not a perfectionist, no ma'am, no sir. What I'm doing today is I'm doing a makeup video. If you want me to do something else, go on my Facebook, or yeah, and just let me know if there's something else that you'd like me to do. But for the most part, I have to work with whatever it is that brings me views and people watch. I was doing for a long time ASMR, but I don't really like to do those. I'm just being real. Okay, so we're gonna go on the other side, and a lot of the guys do because of my voice. They like ASMR, but I don't know. I've even been offered to do them for pay, and somebody hit me up in my email and asked that, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So we're just shaping this eyebrow right on out, shaping it out. I wish I had a stand right here because if I had a stand right here, I wouldn't have to reach over. As a matter of fact, hold on, y'all. I'm going to pull this right over here to me because at least if I pull this over to me, when I bend down, I don't have to bend down or reach really, really, really far. Like I said, you're just going to meet that up there. And this is the way, ooh, this is the way I do my eyebrows. Everybody does not do their eyebrows like this. Thank you for the light. Everybody does not. This may not work for you. And you know what? All I can say to you with all due respect, that's your business. That's your business. If you, hi Shanique, how are you, love? I don't. Okay. So eyebrow is good. You are very beautiful. And all that. Thank you, Donovan. Man, for me, I always writing rules for women, and now I write rules for women. Oh gosh. And now I write rules for women that are consistent with teaching of Christianity. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Dominant man, are you married? Because I'm confused. Okay, I know this ain't what we come here to talk about, but I need to know how how are you writing rules for women of what they need to do, and you're not married to them? Are you talking about just girlfriends? So you got a girlfriend that you want to be a wife to do like wifely things, huh? For you, that's good. I hope that works out. And Lord knows I ain't trying to be rude to you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I get my schooling and I worked this out. I have started to go upward. Okay. It looked kind of crazy, but baby, when I finish, you're going to be like, what in the world? Just like everybody else. You want the ombre effect right there. Am I going to leave this here and have unibrows? No, we're not going to do that. Y'all, this is going to be a very, I want to say intensive video, but it's going to be extended. And usually when I do these, they usually last about 2 hours. I would appreciate it if you stayed, but you don't have to because I know people have lives and I know that we are also on different, living in different time zones. I have little ears, y'all. And honey, these little things is coming off these little ears. Even though I buy, you have girlfriends. Okay. All right. Well, I have a husband and love him to pieces. Sure do. But you're welcome to stay in here. I don't have a problem with you staying in here. Okay, now comes the fun part. We get a concealer brush. And see, I hate when I do this. I move my stuff around, calling myself cleaning stuff up so that when I come here, I can have everything together. Now, y'all, I wouldn't, in the past, I would have went out and would have looking just like this, and you couldn't have told me nothing. One thing I want you to understand is that our eyebrows are not, you think that's good? Ooh, wait till you see, okay? One thing about our eyebrows is that our eyebrows are not twins. They are sisters. So they're not going to look exactly alike. Come on, Carol, don't hit the thing like that. Most people's eyebrows are not exactly alike. And if you're good enough to get yours alike and think that you got them all the same, good for you because you didn't. You didn't. What I'm going in right now with is an NYX, and I want to show y'all this up close. This is an NYX correcting concealer for women of color. I didn't use all of these, okay? Um, this is a good concealer. They also have another one, a real correcting. If you have spots that you want to get rid of and stuff like that, I couldn't find this one, and so I bought that one. But then I went back and just started using this one, these ones. I'm using that one right there, and I'm going to show you all what I do. Could you write your Facebook here? Yeah, so easy. My name is Carol Jackson. Ah, you know what? I don't know how to do that. Dominant name. It's Carol, Carol Jackson. You'll see my face sitting right there. Carol Jackson on Facebook. So we're going to take our mirror again, and then what I do is I feel comfortable starting under. So what you're going to do, go very slow, and do not act as if it's a race because it's not. It's your face. And if you get concealer into the hair, which happens when we go fast, you need to slow down first of all. But you can always go back and fix that up. Okay. So what we're going to do is take the concealer. I like to show you your concealer brush. See how flat that is? And it has that concealer right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go. Now I went fast because I'm used to doing it. But please take your time if you're not. And then the concealer that you have used, you're just going to pull it down. I don't even know what shape one would even call my eyebrows. I just have to fix them up because they are trouble. And see, trying to be grown, I got it in my hair. But that's okay. And then you pull it down and then work. I don't know why that is. And then work your concealer like so over your lid. Over your lid. Like I told you all before, I suffer with blepharitis, and blepharitis is an eye condition in which your eye lid gets very inflamed. I really should not do makeup every day, but I love it. And so, because I love it, this is what I'm going to do. I have this. This is a E860 by Plain and Makeup by Yolanda. I will call the brushes out if they have a name. If they don't have a name, I can't call them out. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pack this. I want to tell you all this. I am not a professional. I am still learning. So if there are makeup artists on here and you're a cosmetologist, you can come in my comments and you could say whatever it is you want to say as far as correction. But be kind in your correction because I'm always kind when I come here. You don't want me to come here unkind. For real. You really don't. But in addition to that, I refuse to go back and forth with anybody on this platform. Before I go back and forth with you, I'll block you. You want to make another account? I'll block you again because I don't have room for negativity. So y'all see how we did that? How we got that? Let me get a post. See how we did that? And the concealer that we pull down, it has a dual purpose. It is cleaned under the bottom of our eyelid, but it also is going to work for us when we put our shadow on. Um, it's also going to work for that to allow the eyeshadow to clean. Um, because of blepharitis and kind of having like rough eyelid, it can get rough and flaky. But I have changed some things around with eye glue, eyelash glue, and things of that nature to kind of and clean to kind of fix it. What I want you all to know: if you wear eyelashes, fine, but change them. Take them off every single night. Every single night, you need to take them off. And what will end up happening is you will allow your eyelid to breathe. What happened is I was wearing the big mink eyelashes, and it was so pretty, and I was so pretty. I wanted to wake up from my sleep pretty, so I was sleeping, and it caused me to have blepharitis. Came home from vacation, and baby, my eye was itching like crazy. I haven't even went to the doctor, but I promise you that's what it is. So we're gonna get on this other side, going slow under the eyelash, doing the same thing. If y'all want, you can ask questions. I'm sorry about the ugly faces I made. If I have the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I have to get it from a mentor, and I'll get back with you. How about that? And one thing about me too, y'all, if you want, you can invite your friends. I would greatly appreciate it. But if I'm in here by myself, I'm gonna keep doing my video. I most definitely am. I'm in here by myself. I'm gonna keep doing my video. Thing about me and about you should be, if you're getting into something that you really enjoy, you got to be your biggest fan, even when don't nobody else think you good enough. You have to know that you are. Some people be like, "Well, I don't wear makeup, so I don't need to look at makeup videos," and I'm not asking you to. But makeup ain't nothing but a girly thing that enhances our beauty. My husband actually likes the natural look, but when I do my makeup looks, he likes those too. Because sometimes change is good. Just like when you wear your lace front wigs or whatever, because I used to too. Change is good. As a matter of fact, they just sent me, at my age, they just sent me a 26-inch wig um, from this company. And I never wore it, but I'm not going to tell you that I never will. Because I might. See, this is that flaky skin I get. And I hate to scratch it, but I really honestly and truly hate the way it looks. There we go. This is kind of patchy. You don't want it to be patchy because if it's patchy, it will make your makeup look patchy. So you want to make sure that all of this is patted in and really, really good because you don't want your makeup to look patchy when you see y'all can see that kind of like discoloration right there. And that's because of that blepharitis, but it's all good. We still gonna make it work. Um, Another thing, when you back in the day, we used to do our eyebrows, right? And when we did our eyebrows back in the day, we did put the highlighter up there, right? Uh-uh. I don't do that. I don't need a highlight or nothing on top, a halo of nothing on the top of my eyebrow. So I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me 356. I thought this right here was too dark for me, but this actually is a perfect match. When I went out yesterday in the um, in the daylight, I was able to see it. It's a really good match. I thought it was a little dark, but it's in my house. The lighting is not very, very good in here, in the room actually. So what you're doing right here is look at that. You can't even you can see it, but it's a good match. You're just following the top of your eyebrow and going all the way to the bottom like that. You see that? Some people like arches, and what I do when I do it like that, I just do this. I just go up, go up. Then we go on the other side because I put enough to put it on the other side. Thank y'all, beautiful dolls and gents, for coming in. And I say gents because I respect people. I respect people. There are some men that wear makeup. I'm not here to say whether it's right or wrong. I'm not. That's not what we're in here for. We're in here because we are doing a look. That's it. I'm not going to even get into it with nobody about what folks should or should not do with their face or their life. I'm not going to do it. So we have finished our eyebrows. Okay, we have finished our eyebrows. My eyebrows are just long and kind of long and not thin, and they've always been the same way. So what I also go in with is I also use a eyebrow excuse me, an eyebrow gel. The reason I use an eyebrow gel, okay, y'all, this right here don't make no sense. You see all this? This is coming out of my little makeup bag that I have in my purse. Ridiculous. Some people just ain't gonna change, and I'm not. I love my makeup. I've always been a girly girl, so I'm definitely to look for this. And every time I get before people, every time I drop something. The plan is not to drop anything today. I don't feel like getting on the floor looking for anything at all. Okay, anything. So we have our brow gel, beauty supply. You know, some people can say, "Oh no, I would use this brand." Girl, bye. I learned the other day in a class that going up makes your eyebrows look more natural because our eyebrows, honey, they are not perfect. They're not. You got some going up. You got some going. I look. No, I can't speak on yours. I got some going up. I got some going sideways. I got some going middle ways, front ways, and back. My eyebrows are striking. They are. I'm just being real about it. So, I have a sister that I love so dearly. She's my favorite, and she and I are makeup. Uh, we are MUAs, makeup enthusiasts, and so she bought me some base. And the base is a base, it's an eyeshadow base. Let me show it to y'all. Wish I had a stand here. Maybe I can put this over here. I don't want to be knocking nothing over. This right here, y'all, is my big old little suitcase. It's got makeup in it. And what's the thing that, put it this way. Nope, it's gonna knock stuff over. We're not gonna do that today. So the makeup base is H. It's from Plan and Makeup by Yolando. Um, it's an eyeshadow base, and I put it on top of my concealer only because of the issues that I have with my eyes. What I would do if I were you, and you don't have a condition with your eyes, and you don't want, if you're concerned about cakiness, you can always go under your eyelid with your concealer lightly and bring it down. You don't have to do like me, but I'm doing. Gotta remember, y'all, these are my eyes, and so I am doing Plan and Makeup by Yolando Flesh colored eyeshadow base. And let me explain something to you. I like store bought makeup. I like I like makeup. The Plan and Makeup by Yolando's makeup. It is a African American owned business. A woman who became a millionaire off of one palette that she created, and she's doing good. I'm not into palette creation, but I can't say that I won't be. I cannot. There's so many people doing it. You know what? I think her eyeshadow base has I think it has a peppermint in it. It has a peppermint scent to it. That's very soothing. Very soothing. I don't know why that looks like that. Okay. So I do the same thing with this and just pat it in. And you want to pat it in specifically if you have hooded eyes. What is a hooded eye? See when I close my eye and you see that line right there? That is a hooded eye. You have to be very careful in putting on your makeup when you have hooded eyes because your makeup will crease. I wish you all could see where I got on my hair also. And I'm going to show you what you're going to do with that. I'll reach over here and get a pencil. And we're going to fix up where we, oh, close it up, my finger. We're going to fix up where we messed up. You know how your mama used to say, clean up what you mess up? Same thing goes with these eye, eyes. And you want to keep doing this, just pressing lightly. I cannot um, stress how much importance it is with pressing lightly with my um, problem with my eyebrows. I cannot force it enough. Baby, these things right here are sensitive, and they are specifically sensitive when you have a condition. Take care of your eyes. I look so glistenized today. But baby, when we put on that elf hydrating primer, okay, you only want to use about that much. And we're gonna go ahead and do the same way. And let me tell you something. Concealers have a tendency to dry faster than eyeshadow base. Eyeshadow base has a tendency to be very smooth. Honey, when I tell you smooth, it has a wonderful glide. Wonderful. I always make myself a unibrow right here with the product. Do you have to do it? Not necessarily, but I do. And I do it because I want it. What you have to understand with eyebrow base, concealer, or whatever it is that you put on your eyes, so prior to putting on the colored product, if you don't prep your stuff, if you don't prep your eyelids, they may crease and act up. And just like an artist, when an artist does his work, the part that he does prior to painting, the prep that he does, and I know some of the ladies in my prayer group, and everything that we do, there's preparation. So I want to put this down like this, but sometimes it comes. There we go. See how I did it? See how it looks off, and that's how you all can see. Let me show y'all some. Educate you a little bit on it. See this right here? See that little hood? That's called a hooded eye. But honey, I've always wanted the hooded eyes. I've always wanted the eyes that weren't hooded. But I thank God for what I have now. Because He's allowed me to work with what I have. And don't be messing with stuff like I am. Just leave it as it is. So now comes the fun part, my dears. So we are going to do a cotton candy look. But with the cotton candy look, and the way I do cotton candy is pink and blue. The way I do it is I am going to use the 35 S Sweet Oasis palette from Morphe. I love Morphe, y'all, because Morphe is inexpensive, but it's a good palette. I got this palette on Morphe, I think for $18. I always show my colors of my palette. There it is right there. But you know what? I should not have showed you that. Anyway, that's the 35S. We're not even starting with that. First, what we're going to do is we're going to start with you always, 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 when you're doing an eye, specifically a cut crease, you always want to start with the dark. I don't like dark under my eyebrow or on my eyebrow bone. I don't like that. This palette is Plan to Makeup by Yolando Relentless palette. Okay. Now I will tell you all a secret. This is a $70 plus palette. However, you can get it now until supplies last on her website for $20. I got mine for $20, a $70 palette because my glitter was broken. My glitter is broken, so I can't really show y'all. I might be able to show you. There we go. See, my glitter is kind of coming apart. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in with that blue and that blue, and we're going to work those two together. So we're about to get started with the goods. I love me some makeup. I am just addicted. Okay, straight up addicted. Addicted. Okay, and I use 199 gazillion brushes. I have tried to say that I'm not going to use a lot of brushes, but I just do. We're going to start with this one right here. This is just a short little um, brush, and it's by Pretty. No, it's by Basic Essentials. I got this a pack of five. I needed a spoolie, so I bought this. Um, but what we're going to do is get those blues, and we're going to go right here. I don't want to go too high up because I don't want blue up near my eyebrow bone. So we're gonna do this. And what I do, y'all, see how vibrant her color. Y'all better stop. Her colors are so vibrant. That's one look, and I still got some on there. That's why I like Yolando's stuff. Plan to Makeup by Yolando's product, I don't care what nobody says, is amazing. In my opinion, it is one of the best products for makeup that I've seen. Y'all see how I got that? You see that? And you're just doing this because you want to get all that covered, that little eyelid covered. I hate when my eyes want to be disobedient. I have sometimes where they don't flake at all. Worst thing in the world is when they start flaking when I'm doing my application, specifically on the live. But it's all good because we're gonna make it work. And what I did, I'm using unsparing and remorseless. That's the name of the colors that I'm using. The unsparing. I'm not going to use it too much because it has more of a turquoise look to it. I'm going to be using remorseless. You're okay. You're all right, baby. I don't know where it is. It's over here somewhere. Nope. When I made it to bed, it wasn't in there. Look right here. And so there's that. Back up so y'all can see it. Now, what I've started doing, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I love the look. I love this. I love this. I love this. It's I put tape on my eye on the sides because I like the. It was right there. I just had it before I went in the. Look over there. Look over there because I just had it before I went in the kitchen to cook. You know how they have those clap-ons that you people used to buy for Christmas? We need a clap-on for our remote. That's what we need. I don't got it over here. And I do this to get the sticky off of it. Oh, here it is, baby. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. So what I do is I put this right here so that when I'm doing my makeup, it does not. I like a. Oh, uh-uh, uh-uh. You got to be careful when you do this, specifically when you have a hooded lid. And the reason you have to be careful when you do this is because sometimes it lifts. So you want to tape it at a slant. Okay, where did I put my tape at? See, okay, I got distracted. This Relentless palette by Plain and Makeup by Yolanda is so pretty. It's different. But honey, they got some peridot green. They have some um, bright green. I'm gonna do a green look tomorrow, real. And maybe I'll do a double cut crease with the green look tomorrow. That also determines how my skin is acting. Because I mean, sometimes these eyes be acting straight, donkified. They do. Okay, there we go. And I did something already. I'm forever forgetting. What we want to do first is we want to definitely two things. We want to go in with our ELF hydrating face primer. And the reason I'm putting this on right now is because I want to make sure that when I got this thing broke. I want to make sure that when I'm taking this back, look at this, y'all. It's supposed to be have a thing on it. It's a pump. See the pump? The stick broke off up in there. Mm. So here I am, something I just bought yesterday. I have to dig into it because it's not there. That's all I need is that much. I'm gonna take this back tomorrow because I don't pay $12 for stuff. Let me tell you our story. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in. But I'm gonna tell you a story. I bought some facial items from a very big name makeup supplier, Foxytone. I'm not gonna bow nothing, but you know what? I'm just gonna tell you this: take your money elsewhere to people that value your patronage. Then people had the nerve. I just found out I ordered like $70 worth of skincare products and things to wash my brushes, and I ordered it on August the 20th. They just sent me something talking about talking about they're sorry, and they gave me a $6 coupon. I told them that they could have kept the coupon because I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to ever, and I mean what I say, ever gonna buy. Ooh, I put my thing there. I'm not gonna ever buy anything from BoxyCharm. I don't give a darn if they give me makeup away for $2 a piece. I'm gonna let somebody else buy it, and then I'll buy it from them. You don't get to do me wrong. Period. So I asked them to comp my product, and once they comp my product, I asked them to also refund me. You might say I was asking for too much, but because I was spending my money, I could do whatever I want to with my money. Y'all know them people contact. First of all, it took them forever to contact me back. And when they got contacted me, do you know they had the nerve to tell me this is how they started the email? We technically don't just give refunds to people after we've already placed an order. Ooh, see, I'm gonna show y'all something. Remember I was telling you about the creasing that can happen on your eyelid? Look at this. Y'all see that? That's what happens to people with hooded eyelids. That's why you have to make sure that when you put your base coat on and your concealer that it's dry. I would have been mad as a dickens if I had went in with my eyeshadow and it did that. So we got it. We got it taken care of. And so I am using the Plan and Makeup by Yolanda Relentless palette. I am using unsparing and remorseful. More of the unsparing because more of the remorseless because the unsparing has more of a turquoise look. I don't want that. I want a blue look. We're going with candy cane. If you've never used Plan and Makeup by Yolanda's palettes, you're doing yourself a disservice. Her palettes are the best palettes right now. I'm just gonna say it right now on the face of the earth, and I'm telling you why I say that. They are, yeah. Um, uh, you can it's pretty diva diva 37 at gmail.com. Pretty diva 37 at gmail.com. I've had that since I was 37, almost 20 years. As a matter of fact, next year will be 20 years. Because honey, I'm sitting on 56 right now. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I say sensitivity with these eyes, I mean it. I'm catching a bruise today with this look. But you know what that means? Whenever you have that type of situation going on, all that means is that it's going to come out real good. Yesterday, the same thing. Tape didn't want to stick. Thank you. I appreciate that because that's probably what it is. I'm over here sweating. Tape didn't want to stick. I have some in the freezer. When you get a chance, can you get that for me? I put two, one in there for you as well. So I'm using, like I said, remorseless and unsparing. And I'm just packing it on so we can get a really, really good look. One of the things that I like to tell women who do makeup and men, because there are some men who do it, to each his or her own. I go like this because this right here lets me know. I can look right there and see that my blending is not intact. That's blended beautiful, not this one. That's because it's tape tricking. So anyway, we just I gotta take that off because my eye is now watering. I apologize, y'all. Bear with me for a second while I get this right. I hate when we have I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, I gotta watch that. You got a video titled. You know what that is? I'm gonna tell you something about the Nigerian story. The Nigerian story is a true story. It's a story about my sister. My sister met a man from Nigeria about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. My sister went to go visit him last year, and they got married. And I started a YouTube. I'm sorry, I started. I'm passionate with this today. I started a what is it? I started a. I might have to take my tape off on this side because this ain't working, y'all. This ain't working. I just love the sharpness of the look of the tape. I started a GoFundMe, and money started coming in because I don't know if y'all know it or not. It's very expensive to fall in love with someone from Nigeria and get them over here. I mean, it's expensive. So I love my sister. She asked me, and so I wanted to help her. And so I started a GoFundMe. And when I started the GoFundMe, everything was okay. The money started coming in. I did a little donation and stuff like that. But they ended up closing the account and they refunded everybody back who had sent money. And the reason they do that is because I didn't set up my bank account to get the money. Now that right there should have told them that I'm not a criminal and that I was trying to leave it in there until it was time for my sister to need it to send for him. But it actually should have taken it out because if I had taken it out, she could have used it to go towards the paperwork, the paperwork that is required to send for them or to get him over here. But she ended up, like I said, she ended up um, not. She ended up not getting the money, and she was upset with me. But we're gonna probably do it again. So I'm going in with a small brush. This is a small fluffy brush. I don't know why I pulled this one out because it's kind of rough. And what we want to do is we want to do this. The most important thing I can use it is too harsh on my eye. Here's another fluffy brush. No name, just a fluffy one. And I'm just patting really, really lightly, like so. Just like that. See that blend, y'all? When you are, some days I have the most horrible time with this tape. But the reason I do it, I love the look that the tape gives. It is so much of a good look. I have a YouTube. I have a Facebook, and it's called Let's Make Up with Carol J. You can see all my makeup looks on there, and you'll see how sharp that tape looks. Makes you look. Look, it makes it look really good. All right. I love, love, love my makeup look. Let me see. I love playing in my makeup. I have mature skin, which means I'm a little older. So my skin is a little thinner than what most people, most of the young girls who do makeup skin is. But I can still get the same look if the application is flawless. you can still get the same look. To ensure a flawless application with this, you just have to take your time. You can't be rushing. You just got to take your time. And that's what I had to learn. I'm not a very patient person as far as getting things and letting them come into fruition as they should. I kind of want stuff to happen and happen and happen quick. But that's not how God oftentimes does things. It's just not the way He does things. He does things on His timing and not ours. Actually, had a message about how God does things, and we were talking about um, there's a word. I don't want to say it right now for God's timing. Um, Actual biblical word for God's timing. This is a pretty. I think I may just stay in Yolando Relentless palette because this is a it has a lot of pinks in it, and I love pinks and blues. It's the Plan and Makeup by Yolando. Ooh, shoot, I got her glitter on me. We're gonna go in unfilling. That's unfilling, okay? And we're just gonna tap it over top. Just, I might have to go in with a darker one because y'all can see that. The most important thing when you are applying your foundations and stuff, you just your foundations, your eyeshadow and stuff, you gotta tap real lightly. Oh, y'all see that one? Look at that one. The one I wanted. That is called inexplorable. I don't even know what that means, but okay. And I'm trying to see where we're going to put these rhinestones at. I believe we're going to put them right up under our area that we're doing right now. When you do these looks, a lot of times because you're doing so much with the brush, you have to go back in and reinforce. And at first, when my instructor was saying that, I was like, "What does she mean? Go back in and reinforce?" You do. Because what happens is you're doing so much that a lot of times the looks get kind of washed out. Thank you to all of you all that are coming in here. I really appreciate you. I really do. And what we're going to do today is so much of a cut crease, but I guess you can because a lot of people use it as a cut crease. We're going to use our eyelash curler, and that eyelash curler is going to be used not to curl our eyelashes. They don't be using for that too much no more. Um, they use the eyelash curler for just doing these little cut crease things afterwards. So there it is like that, y'all. See how that looks when I go back? Okay. Let's go here to this unfilling again and go over here. I apologize for these ugly looks, but honey, I get to making these ugly faces. Sometimes I just get over comfortable. And once I start making these ugly faces, ain't much you can do about it but just say, okay, you're making an ugly face and I see her and that's it. You get on this side and just pat, 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 pat. With matte shadow, you don't want to pull, you want to pat, push in. Because when you put, if you keep on pulling on that matte, what's going to end up happening is going to get all mucky and yucky. When you have uh, um, mature skin, same difference. Our skin is thin when we get older. And because it's thin, you got to make sure that you are packing it in as opposed to dragging it. Because unfortunately, thin skin, if you drag it, it's going to drag and it's going to show. See how I did that, John? Now we are going to go back in there and kind of like enforce everything again, because we just have to. We got to go back even in that blue and make that blue pop before we do our before we do our cut little cut crease thingy bopper. Who's in here? Who's still in here looking? Who is that still in here looking? I appreciate you. A lot of times you gotta trust the process on this, because honey, I know I look like that lady that used to be on the TV. I don't know what her name was. She was a chunky lady, and she used to be on one of them shows. Was it Seinfeld, baby? That lady with all that makeup that she used to be wearing, big old bad wig. I don't know what her name was, but she looked a whole mess. And right now, I just said, honey, I'm gonna get there. I know when I came here yesterday, I was like, I know these people are saying she don't know what she doing. Oh, she know what she doing. She know what she doing. She learned through trial and error what she was doing, and she's now making it happen, right? A small brush just to blend out um, the pink and make it softer, because we don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be abrasive and ugly. Oh, y'all, me and my husband seen a movie last night before we went to sleep that was so, that movie stayed on my mind, even in my sleep. And that's why I don't like to go to sleep after watching stuff. We don't even know what the name of the movie was. All we know is that it was on YouTube. And they said it was a Lifetime movie, but a Lifetime didn't put that on this. Lifetime didn't put that on TV. No, ma'am. No, sir. They lying about that one. That was not in a Lifetime movie. But to make a long story short, the man caught his wife cheating. And when I tell you that was the saddest thing in the world, because that man literally beat his wife to death with, I forgot, what was the name of the thing he had? Brass knuckles? No, stress balls. That's what they were. Stress balls. And I was wondering why in the middle of the movie they kept showing him stress balls. But when he went in that house and found his wife doing what she was doing, and he um, did what he did, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Okay, so y'all just trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, there we go. Now, what I always do, but I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna do it last. I go back in on my right here where that is, and I always put another color or glitter or something on top of it. I don't quite know what color I'm gonna do just yet, but it will be probably one of the glitters out of the Relentless palette. But what we're gonna do is continue. I don't like no sharp edges, so we're gonna continue to kind of pat this out. I don't like any sharp edges. When I first started doing my makeup, before I was taking classes, I had sharp edges everywhere, honey, and it was a mess. But I thought I was doing good, because that's how it is, and you know, What is that saying? You know when you know better, you do better, even with makeup. Even with makeup. Okay. Now I gotta reach down here and get my cheat sheet. Not a cheat sheet, but my. You know what? I might as well pull this up because under my desk I have all kinds of makeup and stuff. All kinds. That's where I keep all my stuff actually. Well, some of it. I have so much. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Thank God it didn't knock it over, right? So this right here, this thing right here is an eyelash curler. We're not going to be using it as an eyelash curler. What we are in fact going to do is we're going to use it as a guideline for us. And as a guideline for us to kind of reinforce, what's wrong? Uh, I'm on YouTube. Yeah. You about to look? Okay. So I need a darker blue, okay? Because what we're going to do, you see this right here? We're going to put this right there. Because what we want to do is we want to go back in and we're going to put some little rhinestones, okay? I want to go into the Relentless palette because I know the Relentless palette probably has a darker color that we could work with. It sure does. They have a black called Forceful, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use the one we're going to use is called Lenient. It's a dark blue, and I am going to actually have to use this like so, and I'm going to have to use this Plain and Makeup by Yolanda mirror. You all see me? Oh, that's a picture myself. I gotta see where I'm gonna put it at. I'm gonna put Relentless right here. There y'all can see me. Relentless right here. Can you see me? I know I can see my stuff in the back. Baby, I don't want all my other stuff showing. Can I see it? Hold on y'all. My face is showing when I get in here. I just have to do this. Yeah. No, it's showing, but I have to do this. I can't hold my mirror and this. Yeah, that's all. I need you to hand me that mirror right there. Can you do that, please? Hi, welcome in, whoever just came in. Okay, y'all gotta check it out now, okay? Yep, I got the effects that I wanted. We're using Plain and Makeup by Yolanda's Relentless palette, and what we're doing is we are putting another little um, cut crease line in here so that we can have a place to put our um, okay, so I didn't do this before, but I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna have to do. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go ahead and put this other blue side on, but we're gonna have to cut crease because I don't like the way this turned out. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut crease. It's all good though. It's gonna come into because I did the same thing yesterday. I was like, I don't like that. All right. Oh shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm gonna have to use this as my guide because I can't see. How do I use this? I'm using lenient as a way to cut this. And look at that one. That one looks like it came out real good. You always have one side that comes out better than the other. It never fails. Never fails. I'm just blending all this in. Okay, y'all? Like I said, when you do your looks, a lot of times you have to go back in and redo them because stuff gets washed out. Pointing on Relentless again on the other side, so we can make that blue pop. Because when we go in and cut that crease, we want to have a definite, defined section. Okay, so I'm just patting right here, patting. Okay, now we're gonna do some more pink, and then after we do the pink, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna cut the crease. Y'all found the easiest way to cut the crease that works for me. I was having some issues with cutting creases. Not no more. Not no more. So I'm going back in with my little dollar store Tony blending brush and an explorable in the Relentless palette by Playing and Makeup by Yolanda. And I'm just tapping right here. Just tapping right here so we can have a really smooth blend. Y'all can see that too. Y'all see that? Really smooth blend. Um, what I do want to say is this. If there are any makeup artists who come here, please don't come for me, sweetheart. I've taken classes and I have not went to school. If you need to come here and correct me to make yourself feel good about yourself, excuse yourself. Because if you don't excuse yourself and you continue to behave, I'll excuse you. So I'm gonna go right here again on this side and kind of reinforce it. Every time you put your makeup on and you do layer cut crease, lines, sometimes it kind of takes away from what you had going on. So you have to go back in and reinforce it. That's what I'm doing right now. Just reinforcing that pink. I don't know why I call this cotton candy. I think because it's pink and blue. Some of my favorite eye makeup looks are pink and blue, purple. And I think the reason being is because they go good with my eyes. My eyes are a brown color. And there we go. I keep thinking I'm gonna drop my palette, and honey, I don't want to drop it. It was only $20, but I don't want to buy another one. This is a $70 palette by Plain and Makeup by Yolando. You can get you one if you go on her site. She does still have some of the ones that are marked down on clearance because when they arrived to her, ooh, that's splendid. When they arrived to her, they were cracked, and I was able to get one. So, okay. Baby, your phone is what is it called? It's delayed. It's okay. It's just delayed. Okay, now here comes the fun part, and this right here takes some serious concentration. Okay, until you get it. Now, I'm not a master at cut creasing. Never said it. I need you to have me makeup wipes because I did not get them. You see my blue ones over here? Oh, that's fine. I'll use a coconut one. Just put it right here, babe. No, right there. Thank you. I appreciate you. Q-tip, the cellular water. I hope I'm saying that right. And what I do is I just squirt it on here. I don't like all that stuff, Julie. Oh well. I'm living, shoot. I'm not worried about it. I'm living. And you just get a little bit like so, and you go right here. Watch me. If you have a hooded eye, you want to go over that flap right there. You want to go up higher, okay? And you know, close to you. See how it's removing the makeup? Yeah, you could say, well, why would you remove the makeup? Because I'm doing a cut crease, and in order to do the cut crease, you have to remove the makeup. Now, you gotta work fast, especially with micellar water, because micellar water, baby, it removes it and it runs because it has oil in it. Got a wipe? It'd be wonderful if you could do a cut crease and not have to do all this, but you have to do all this, okay? You just do. If you wanted to get, if somebody else got another way, there's several ways that people do it, cut creases. There are some easy ways, there are some harder ways. I found this one to be very easy, surprisingly. See how it's all removed? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm dropping brushes everywhere. I drop every time I come in here though. Sorry about the ugly look on my face, y'all. But I am probably, I don't know, I'm probably going to go start going live on YouTube. I just don't know when. I just don't know when. I think I'm a little intimidated. There are so many people on YouTube doing this here. And there may be a little bit of intimidation, but hey, you know what the Bible says? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so, mhm, um, just and you want to make sure that your cut crease is even, because guess what? People gonna tell you if it's not. Are you gonna get it perfect? Nope. Nope. You're not. I don't care what they tell you. You ain't gonna get it perfect. You're just not. So I'm gonna go like this. This is where I use my blue brush, and I really should do this after, and I'm going to wait to do it after. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look. You can see I removed a lot of the product around my eyes. And I think what I'm going to do, because I think what I'm going to do because I said we're doing a glitter look, is I want to put, um, I'm believing I probably should put a darker blue there with some glitter because it'll separate it. You know what I mean? So we're going to take our concealer brush that we used earlier right here, and it probably still has some concealer on it, but it does look. But sorry, y'all. You're gonna work really, really, really slow. That's what I tell everybody every time I do this, and then I get to working. Y'all gonna see where I'm going in a few minutes. Some people might say, well, why would you take your concealer off and then put it back on? Um, just the way I was taught to do it, and I bought this concealer. I mean, that's the only thing I could say to the people is this is the way I was taught, and I bought it. And I mean that with all love and kindness. I really, really do. I know it sounds like I'm being a smart aleck. I'm not intentionally reaching for a product, y'all. Not intentionally trying to be smart, just letting you know I bought it. So because I bought it, I really can do what I want to. We're going in here and we're looking for um, can use either elf or you can use tart tape. I like to use either one. Tart tape is good because tart tape, which is a concealer, a pretty expensive concealer, dries very fast. And that, I thought of that and then I went back in and that's the one we use because I want something to dry fast. But the knockoff or dupe or is an elf. This is an excellent concealer. I love my elf concealers. I love when I can get knockoff or uh, a good knockoff or a good, say if I need you, a good knockoff or just to put it, stand it up so I, when I reach down to get it. I need a stand. We probably need to go this weekend and get a stand. You see this right here? That's all I'm doing right there. Yeah, we probably need to go this weekend and get a stand. Get up. Okay. Right. Y'all could see how you can see the concealer and it has like a moon shape. That's how we do cut crease. But when you're doing the cut crease, you have to make sure to take your time. This is what I do. The people that are good at doing cut creases, this is what they do. Watch this. They do. Go like this. They go. See how I'm taking that back? They put it up there and then pull it back like this. I swear I think I know what I'm doing. I need to sit down somewhere. I know more today than what I knew 2 months ago. So I do know what I'm doing. And guess what? You know what I found out? Nobody's crease is perfect. They gotta fix that stuff. You gotta fix that stuff. It ain't gonna be perfect with the first go around. And anybody to tell you is lying, or it could be perfect and they've been doing it a long, long time. They've just been doing it so long, it's second nature to them. There it is. That's my cut crease. Okay. I am still gonna kind of pull back on it like so. Just like I told y'all that we go in with the packer brush here. Same thing with the cut crease area because we want it to dry up. We do not want it to, we don't want it to, we don't want it to freeze. I'm gonna patch that in so when we get up close to y'all can see that. You see that? That's how you do a cut crease. It's not hard. I'm saying that now. A month ago, I was like, I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to get it. And I'm going to tell you the God honest truth. The more you do it, the better you get. That's just what I've learned. The more you do. Now, there is an easy way. If y'all want me to do a video on an easier way, when I first started doing cut creases, I will show you. Just let me know if there's an easier way. What I found in doing them is this. I had to practice. Because looking at people doing on YouTube was not working for me. That's what my husband said. Oh no, you don't have to take no classes. You learn real easy. Just look at it on YouTube, baby. It did not work for me like that. I had to take some classes, y'all. But it was actually one class that I took that showed me how to do it. But I found I did learn some other ways to actually cut these. Because there are. And guess what? When you do it, it's not really a cut crease, but you get the same effect. Seriously. You get the same effect. You use that concealer, and when you use that concealer will help you with that cut crease. We got a little bit going on right here. We're a little pointy. We're just gonna fix it. We're just gonna clean it up. I'm gonna go into this Relentless palette, and I am going to um, actually use the Relentless blue because that blue is darker. Like I said, when you do your makeup looks, you will have to go back in and redo them until you get better. And like I said, I'm the first one to say I'm learning, just like y'all. I'm still learning this thing, but I think I know enough to where I can show you something. I think I know enough. I can definitely show you what has worked for me, right? I had to put that down, y'all, because that thing was acting up right there. I could live on it. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get another one. I have these pencils. They are called these brushes, and they are called I call them. I don't think they're called pencil brushes. I call this a pencil brush. And when you got to get in really tough corners, tough spaces like this, with the Relentless and with the other one, I just use um, the pencil brushes. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me show y'all in a minute what I'm doing here, so y'all can see. Just trying to fix up where I messed up. My husband is a Rams fan, and his family member had offered him to go and see the game. My husband is so sweet. Okay, y'all, he didn't even go see the game because worrying about my big head. And I told him he didn't have to. He could have went. Like I ain't never been home by myself. I wouldn't even been mad. He couldn't have went and did what he. We gotta be good wives. If you're a wife, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a girlfriend, you should know what I'm talking about. We can't always be bickering about stuff and stuff. We have to let them go and have fun. Okay, that's it. I have to brush on this bad. This bad boy is looking. Okay. I have these hooded eyelids, so these hooded eyelids be acting donkey sometimes. So I just have to work with what I got. I thank God that I have eyelids because there are some cancer patients that don't even have this. So I am going to use a glitter by Playing and Makeup by Yolanda called Deep. The only thing about this glitter, y'all, it does stick. I will tell you that. But um, I like using glitter glue. So I'm gonna get me some glitter glue, and then we're gonna go in with that glitter. You know what? I'm looking at this like this. I should actually do a pink glitter. And the reason I should do a pink glitter is because we already have so much glue. But I've been told by people that a it's best to use a dark um, best to use a dark color when you cut crease. This is the pen. This is a brush I'm using. And y'all, you know what? Trust the process. Don't think because it don't look like nothing. Because I'm telling you, last night I was so discouraged. I was like, "What the world am I doing?" Watch this. Watch. I ain't the best, but I ain't the worst either. And don't sleep on me because I serve a mighty God. And one day I might be in the running with the best because of the God I serve. Oh, this song just fell on me. Okay. I'm going to. You know what I need, y'all? I need a vanity, babe. I need help. This is the only thing. This Plain and Makeup by Yolando glitter. right here. Put this on the floor. Just don't drop it. Just place it for me. Plain and Makeup by Yolanda Glitter is beautiful. But when I tell you that it just gets all over the place, and that's what happened with that's why she ended up having to give discounts because when it arrived to her, it was all over the place. I'm sure because it's all over the place here. Don't don't get me wrong, because when I got it, I knew it was going to be. I mean, she did put in the description that it was. She did put in the description that it was glitter that was all over the place. She did. I got to give that to her. I bet some of you are probably asking why is she doing her makeup without her face on. The best way for you to do your makeup is like so. The reason being is because when you're working with things like glitter, like I am right now, you have to make sure that that glitter, when it falls on your face, and it will, does not get on a pretty face that's already been made of. And honey, I got glitter fall out everywhere. Oh, I don't have to worry about it right there like that because I'm going to put the rhinestones, but I'm not putting rhinestones all over my face. I ain't doing all that. What I like to do too, y'all, is I like to actually work on both of my eyes at the same time. Hence one of the reasons. Okay, I keep doing this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is a mess. I'm just patting this good on. Okay, guys. That's all. And I'm gonna sit up in a minute so y'all can look at it. That's pretty. Ah, thank you. Cause I got it right here. Okay, let me put some glue. Oh, baby, I need that back because I have to put my other pink. I thank you though. Just leave it there though for right now because why am I hurting today? I'm sitting up though so y'all can see that. Um, got my glue right here. Tripping. And because I left my brush, y'all don't do this, don't try this because you may not be able to do this if you're not used to doing this, okay? Always put it on with a brush. I'm telling you. This one of them types of things you gotta say, do what I say and not as I do. You have to do that because if you're not used to this is a beautiful palette, but y'all, this glitter fallout is horrible. I'm just being real. It got all over my floor. And it's a beautiful glitter, but God, darn, I'm just patting. I'll be right back, okay? I got to find a way. My niece used to take my makeup, and my niece used to put when stuff broke out, like my eyeshadows and stuff broke up. My niece would help me. I need my niece, but she's in Georgia now. Some people say that you can put them together with alcohol, but ooh, um, I don't know. Oh, really, that was so. Her glitter is the bomb, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me show you something. You can't see, man. This glitter is so pretty. It's pretty. I'm just continuing to pack it in. Oh, you can see it. You can see it's a cut crease. That cut crease is full of glitter. But let me see something. Hold on. There we go. Y'all can see it better like that. I got to get my lighting situation right, y'all. I definitely do because this ain't gonna work for me. My husband is very helpful, and he be trying to help. And guess what? Let's see. It's this way. The problem, babe, is that they can't see. I can see. It's not me not being able to see. I can see. They can't see. And I want them to see the oh Jackson, what are you doing? That one won't work. No, it doesn't work anymore. Mm-mm. It's got something to do with the plug. You know how people use what is that stuff that stuff called electric tape? That's what you might. I'm just patting on it, y'all. Okay, you can see better now. You can see a little bit better now. And so I'm just patting this stuff out. Okay, 'cause baby, over here it done dried. It's looking good. This one looking all washed up. But actually, I'm looking at it. Actually, oh, you can see it right there. Actually, I'm looking at it and it looks better. I think what the problem is with me is I have too much light. Sometimes I have too much light, but I also can't see. There's another brush I just dropped. Okay, I can't deal with this. And people say I say I'm not a perfectionist, but I got glitter in my lap and I want it off. I want this glitter off of me because what's going to end up happening? It's going to be all over my hands when I go to apply my product to my face. Thank God I don't use my hands. This is a mess. So I will tell you this. If you want the Plain and Makeup by Yolanda Relentless palette, it's a beautiful palette. I cannot. I like the I like the glitter, but I don't like the fallout of the glitter. I do not like the fallout of the glitter. So I said that glitter fallout is horrible. I'm just still patting it out and trying to get glitter or fallout out my face. My husband happened to get glitter all off the bed. I'm not ready to throw. And when I was in my class, all my classmates were like, "Girl, don't throw that away." Honey, I'm ready to throw that away. I mean, I really like it, but if I gotta keep cleaning up after it, I'd rather not have it. It's all up in there. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna work with it. And can you have me one? Can you wipe this off that off my hand? Look at that. Oh, okay. Let me do this. I'm using hand sanitizer because the glitter, and you know what? Look at that. When I went that way, you can see the glitter sticks really, really good. Hi, Arvin. I'm good. How are you? Oh, somebody else said hi. Uh-oh. Hi, Arvin. Oh, I gotta go watch it over. Okay. You love my hiccups. Okay. All right. Yeah, they come. Especially when I'm drinking Sprite or Coke or something. And I don't really drink too many sodas. Let me stop making this thing. I don't really drink too many sodas, but when I do, and I was just saying something. That's funny that you would come on here and say that because I was just saying something in the video about my those videos. I was like, oh, I kind of want to get back into doing them because people really, really want them. I had somebody who literally requested because they emailed me on this live today about those videos, and you can. Pretty Diva 37 at Yahoo. I'm so mad about this glitter. But I'm gonna make it work, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. No, we're not. I have on the outside right there. I am going to do some black, but the reason that I don't want to do the black right now is because if I do the black right now, what will end up happening is it will it will it'll take away, and we don't want it to take away. You know what I mean? We don't want it to take away. Plus, I have a very important step. Now, these little glitters, y'all, whole shower, and I'm gonna have glitter all in the bathroom, everywhere. Most important thing about your lip, you want to tap that thing out. Tap it out. Tap it out. Okay. You need some makeup. I'm sorry. You need some, what is it called? Glue. Eyelash glue. I have to use an eyelash glue that doesn't have formaldehyde. It's formaldehyde, and it is formaldehyde and latex free because I have severe allergies. Y'all, as I'm talking to y'all, I got straight up glitter everywhere, and I can see blue and pink everywhere. You know what I'm gonna do with her glitter? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna take some aluminum foil and I'm gonna put on that because I get tired of every time I go to use it that it falls out like that. I'm gonna take this tape off also, and I can put more on. Okay, because that's getting on my nerves. It's really getting. A lot of stuff is getting on my nerves. I've really gotten in a stank attitude now because of this darn glitter all over the place. I'm cleaning. I'm trying to clean the glitter from under my eye, y'all. Oh, you can see the look a little better right there. I like a sharp look. That's one of the reasons why I use the tape. Some people may not, but that's your business. But I like a sharp look. I'm not going to too much worry about right here because I will blend it out with, it'll get an eyelash on it, and I will blend it out with black anyway. Because that black does something to the look every time. But just trying to clean up this glitter so that I don't have so much glitter. I'm going to tell y'all what somebody told me though. Somebody told me that if you get glitter like this, get a spoolie because the spoolie will always take it away. I'm not doing all that. I got it pretty much off with my wipes, uh, beauty wipes. This is not, I like playing the makeup by Yolanda's Beauty Wipes. I love hers. And I'm not trying to promote her, but I'm telling you, when you find a product that you really, really like, what do you do with it? What do? You stay with it, right? That's what I'm doing. I love her products. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we have these little jewels right here, right there, okay? And all I'm gonna do with my rhinestones is I'm only gonna put them in my inner corner. I'm gonna put three right here, and three right there. If you want to see the finished look up close, personal, really, really, really good, other than right here, you can go on to Let's Make Up with Carol J about 10 minutes after I get off the line, and I will have uploaded it. You can also go to Carol Jackson, which is my Facebook, and it's uploaded on there too. So it'll be uploaded at, or on Carol's underscore conversations. That's about to change again to creations and conversations on Instagram. One of the really good things about this, y'all, is that I ended up getting a collaboration request from at least four people. Did I take them all? No. Look how pretty that one is. Look at her. She just is lazy. But that's okay. We're gonna make her right. We're gonna get her right because I know how to fix it up. So What I do is I take the rhinestones, I take the ones that I'm going to use. How did you stick in? Don't be clowning me up in here. Off of here. Yeah, I got to see right here. I've had them on the corner of my eye. I've had them on the inner corners of my eye. I've had them on the end, but I want to do it right here so you can see it right here. All I do is go right there and I just put glue, eyelash glue. Tweezers. Let me show you how we're gonna do this thing. You just place them. Let me show you. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. I've done this before. I really have. There we go. I'm gonna do it with my hand. There we go. And we have it on there. We're gonna just place it there with the tweezers. And like I said, I'm not doing too many. I don't need a whole bunch. The good thing about eyelash glue is a tacky. It stays tacky, and it stays tacky forever. Well, not forever because it does dry. At least we can use it and get the liquid looking for. This thing got stuck on here. Y'all just gonna have to see me do it the ghetto way. I'm sorry. We might put four. We might put four because it's not popping the way I want it to pop. So we might do four of them. Listen to August. That's my nephew, y'all. He runs things up in here straight up. He just runs stuff. I called him Mr. When he first came. I called him Mr. Running Things because he is. He is chunky. Oh shoot! I thought that was gonna go on my nose. Chunky little chocolate baby. He just runs stuff. Or at least he thinks he do. What did y'all cook today? I cooked jambalaya today. Jambalaya is one of my husband's favorite dishes, and I sure did cook jambalaya. And I'm one of those fast cooks. I'm a good cook, but I'm a fast cook. And so I was able to make that before I came on live. That's a shame when you say you're a good cook. Like, you just know you're a good cook, huh? I can only do one more. Oh, it's glistening. I'm looking at it in the mirror. Oh, Lord, give me strength and patience with this. I don't know why these rhinestones giving me all this HE double hockey. They never done this before. I have done them before on the side of my eye. When the look is all when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be so pleased that I decided to put these in here, and I'm gonna be thinking I'm cute. I just know because I know me. I know me. Probably gonna call my sis and tell her, "Oh, I look so cute," because that's what I do. Okay, these things are really ticking me off. I had 8 sitting. I have one down here now. Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate you. Even though with um, all of my situations where the little rhinestones want to act like donkeys. One more on this side, okay? Don't keep doing this to me. And because like I said, the eyeshadow glue is tacky. Um, if you take a long time to get it up there, it is gonna dry. There you go. Y'all see the eyes? Okay, there they go right there. You probably are gonna have a better way of seeing them, just to reinforce it. Let me see. Uh, there we go. Y'all see that? All right. I need 5 more for the other side. And I didn't know I had different sizes in here. It looks like I got some big ones, some little ones. Well, not big and little. I knew I had different sizes, but not in the same container, in the same section of the container, I guess I should say. Who's in here? Talk to me. Who's in here? Y'all scared? Okay. Oh, that was Arvin. No, whoever's in here now ain't saying nothing. That's okay. I don't want to. These are the jewels that I'm using too. These are jewels that I picked up from Amazon. I'm an Amazon fanatic. I'm forever, ever buying things on Amazon. Some people might say, "Oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to put that on your hand." I would not do this on somebody's face like this, but this is my face. This is my mouth. All I'm doing is using uh, the back of my hand so that I can get the actual rhinestones to because for some reason it don't want to act right with my tweezers. Now it could be because these tweezers I use when I do individual lashes, and they may have some glue on them. I doubt very seriously if that's the case because I normally wash these bad boys, but you just never know. I should have just done cotton candy and left it like that. Okay, we got two for two. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix them, place them in the right place. So we got two for two. So I need two for two. So I need one up there and three, two at the bottom. The thing about makeup videos when you're doing like this, they take a long time because you're trying to get people to see what it is you're doing. You're kind of like in teaching mode. So um, that's the only thing I don't like because I don't want to be sitting on my tail this long. I just don't. I look at people who do this every day, all day, as they're living. Because I'm telling you something. I wanted to go into what is it called? cosmetology. But honey, I couldn't stand like that. No, ma'am. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be able. Uh-oh. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would not be able to do it. I'm just telling you the God honest truth. I would not. That's another one. They just falling. I'm gonna have glitter. I'm gonna have little rhinestones everywhere. I should have just left them just like that. Then three. I'm going to continue. I've got two more, and I always have one side. And if you're doing makeup, if you do makeup, you probably won't understand what I'm saying. I always have one side that's better than the other. My side that's always better than the other is my right side. Y'all, this is pretty. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. Okay, we almost finished. Why they itching now? Why I want to snatch them off? Honey, I'm putting this piece in here and pulling me this last one so we can move on to our eyeliner and our lashes, and then we're going to my favorite part, face. I love contouring. I don't like a heavy contour, and y'all will see it. And I don't, believe it or not, my eyes always take the longest. Always. My eyes and the prep for eyes always take the longest. Um, we've been on here an hour already, over an hour already. That's usually the case. That's usually the case. I thank you all for interacting too, because it looks good for Facebook. I always say Facebook. I meant to say YouTube. It looks good for YouTube to see that people are interacting in my lives and commenting. Even if you're commenting on other things, it does look very good to the algorithm folks. You know what I'm saying? It does. Oh my gosh, I think we're done. Hmm. She did that. Devil's a liar thinking I'm not gonna get stuff done. I'm always get it done. Now, what we can do is we can do an eyeliner, and when we do the eyeliner on our eye, we can do a we can do an eyeliner after we do our lash, or we can do it on top. I personally have always done the eyeliner on top, but when I went to school, my instructor had us do it before. So I'm gonna do it before. I'm gonna do it before, and I'm gonna use this one. This is my crayon eyeliner, but I really want to use the one that I bought yesterday. This crayon eyeliner is an eyeliner from my sister. This one is called Blackout. 5.99 Blackout eyeliner. You don't always have to. You can use um you can use let me show you. I'm not gonna pull my eyeliner all the way up. If I decide to do it later, then that's another thing. But right now, the plan is just to have a short one because I'm gonna smoke the eye out. Okay, that's a thin layer. You can get thicker if you want to. Sometimes I get thicker, sometimes I do thinner. And I always do my top and bottom eyeliner at the same time. That way you won't forget. This is my eye right here. That is the blepharitis just an ate up. Not literally, but this one really gives me H-E double hockey stick. It just does. You know how you have one side of your face that may end up taking the makeup better than the other? That, pretty much, that's what this does. My lips dry. Okay, let me see. I have to get some lip gloss. I'm looking for Lash Out Glam, and I name all my products that I use. Lash Out Glam has a Lashing Out Glam, and I'm not going to use it. And the reason I'm not going to use it is because it broke. Crazy mess too, because I only used it once or twice, so it should not have broke. But hey, that happens. It's going to show. Yeah, this is my one for my bottom lash. This is Wet n Wild, baby. Straight up Wet n Wild. Yep, I still use Wet n Wild. I still do. Babe, can you give me that lighter that's over there? Sometimes with these eyeliners, you do have to light them because I found it on the floor too. Because they're it's wax. And because it's wax, you guys sometimes heat it up. Babe, look at that. Look, she dazzling. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I hope my sister ain't in here because she's gonna be like, "No, you did not just do that." I'm just putting an eyeliner at the bottom. Oh, it's falling all down. I don't like this, to be honest with y'all. I don't like this Wet and Wild eyeliner. I just don't. I have one that is by first and foremost. I like retractable liners. Period. I do. But I did have one. Let me see if I can find it. And this is a Ruby Kiss one, okay, baby? And it was retractable, and this is the best eyeliner, the best retractable one that I've seen. Sometimes you don't always have to get expensive stuff. My look I did yesterday, go check it out. The look I did yesterday, beautiful look with orange. And guess what I used? A store bought liner, a store bought liner, and it was a beautiful look. I'm just smoking this out a little bit. Yeah, I smoked that out a little bit. We're not doing overkill because we already got enough going on with these rhinestones. Whew, guys, my eyes get so sensitive sometimes. All right, now because I'm cleaning under this, because I good about to do. I need bananas. Last time I used this palette, the same thing happened. That's not good with me because when that happens, I get upset and really I want to fight because I don't like that. I don't like stuff falling all out, while I'm trying to use it. It's earbud. Y'all, I got tiny, tiny ears. Probably the smallest thing on my body. And when I tell you I have to get those earbuds that are like earphones, I'm not lying. I'm just reinforcing my colors some more, y'all. No, please don't turn it on. You'll mess me up for real. Like I told you, sometimes you have to go back in there and do that thing over because we want that cut crease to be profound. So sometimes you got to go in there and do that thing all over, like I just did. Now, you ain't gonna leave it like that because that looks a whole mess. You're gonna pat it with that pencil so it can look smooth. I'm just dipping into lenient because that got to stay over there. I can't have all that on me. Lenient in the Relentless Plan and Makeup by Yolanda palette. Y'all probably heard me fussing, and if you didn't, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell on myself. I was fussing because I was like, why is this doing this? Why is this falling? The glitter is wonderful, but it falls out so bad. Y'all, it falls out bad. So I'm just reinforcing my colors again, and then we're gonna put our lash on and then go into face, and y'all will see how gorge it looks. I wish y'all would talk to me, but that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't even have to. Oh, I just sat on this thing, and I haven't even been sitting here long. I think because my legs are up, my bum hurting. And when you apply your makeup, y'all, that tap and move, tap and move is what works for me and what I found to give you really flawless application. I always do this to make sure that my blend is good. This is get yourself a good mirror. I'm going to be selling mirrors to y'all. You know, I need a little brush to kind of play with this. I got 150 gazillion brushes. If the brush has a name on it, I will tell you what brush I'm using. But if the brush don't have a name on it, I can't. This one right here is called it's a ball crease. It's a crease brush, and I don't know who it's by, but it's a crease brush. Kind of fluffy. Y'all got some questions or something, or you just here looking? The pencil brush. I got so many things over here, y'all, with brushes. It don't make no sense. I know my husband is like, you need another brush for real? So this brush right here is a slanted brush. It actually, people use it on their eyebrows. I'm going to use it to go back in right here. Do I want to clean that up or I'm staying straight up in the playing with Yolando um, palette. And I'm going to use this off-white color. What's the name? It's, it's called Harsh, and it's not harsh at all. It ain't harsh, but that's what she named it. Thank you, my dear. That guy right there named Lil J is telling me it's nicely done. I guess I gave myself away when I said thank you, my dear. Look at that, guys. Just with that harsh from out of the Relentless. by Yolanda Talent, and we're going to fix her up too. For some reason, this side really looks a little out of whack to me, and we're going to have to work with her because what I can't have is out of whackness. Now, I will tell y'all the honest to goodness truth. One side always turns out better than the other side. It never dropping, 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 dropping. One side always turns out better than the other side. I don't know why, but it just does. So what I do is I just go back in and pat, 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 pat. Sometimes I gotta step away, y'all, and kind of look like this. So I'm still here, but I just have to blend it out because I don't want to look a hot mess. Oh, this blue on this side is gorgeous. This one is too. I think I'm being a little hard on myself. All right. Um, lashes. Now, the look that you want as far as lashes is totally and utterly up to you. Um, I don't wear my lashes like I used to. I don't. I'm gonna wear these vegan ones that were sent to me. They are by they're called Lashaholic and they're vegan. And just a plain little fluffy lash, not too fluffy, but fluffy. Um, the glue that I use, as I tell everybody every time I do a look, is I use dual glue. Dual glue just works for me, honey. It just works. It just works. And it is affordable. And the one that I'm using right now is a purple one because it has no formaldehyde or latex. I have a severe latex allergy. I'm just putting the glue here. And then I put the glue. But before you see, I put it on my eye, honey. I wiped it off. I don't put it back in the product again to put on my eyelash. I ended up having a horrible, horrible, horrible reaction to. Okay, I'll make sure I have the right one. Horrible reaction to latex, and it's crazy. I didn't get a allergy to latex until I was an adult. Because my mama, I had latex with band-aids. I had latex with all kinds of things. And then all of a sudden here I am with an allergic reaction to latex. There's a lash. You see it? Now, I don't use tweezers to put my lash on. I can't do it like that. So what I do, I have a video on how to put on the lash too. I do just like that. Let her lay. She laying. She just resting, right? And then you're gonna slowly just put her up there. Bam! She's on. So you just gonna press. What I always do is I press and push. Yeah, press and push. There we go. All that down light. You can see it. See that? And you see the rhinestones too. See? Like I said, if you want to see the full look really, really good, you're gonna have to go to my let's make up with Carol J on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, not a big deal. I post on TikTok, CD Jacks on TikTok. Let's play makeup. Let's make up with Carol J on Facebook and on on Facebook as well, Carol Jackson. I mean, and you'll know. I mean, it'll just look like on my page that I have a makeup, which is okay. Y'all know what I am noticing? With all that eyeshadow that I put on, all that glitter that I put on, Yolando's glitter is not creasing. Dropping, I'm just dropping. I'll drop every day. You know what I found out but from looking at women, and sometimes I look at men who do makeup. Do y'all know that everybody that does makeup in the makeup field, everybody drops. Every time you're on a live, you drop. Annoying. Every time you're on a live. When I clean up, because I clean my brushes every day, I would suggest that everybody does. Um, I look on the floor, child, I have all kinds of stuff. I can tell you this much. Our face and getting our face together is not going to take as long. My eyes always take longer than everybody of any other part. Always. Always, always, always. I don't know who in here, but I sure welcome you. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for being kind. Because, honey, I know they're going to come. But, like I always say, and I'm going to say it again, you can come here acting like you done lost your mind. You have that right, sis or brother. But guess what? You ain't gonna be able to do it too long, not up in here, because this is my house. This is called Carol's underscore conversations. Okay, about to change it again too. And because it's my house, I can do whatever I want to in my house, and you don't get to come here and be rude, ugly, and just foolish. Face. I use Fit Me. I've already done my primer. Fit Me. I use the shade 356. Oh, y'all, look at it. I wanted to show y'all this. This is a birthday gift from my husband. He bought that for my birthday. And I'm going to put this on my hand because I don't like to put it on my brush like that. And look, if your foundation match your hand, you doing good. You see that? It ain't supposed to be no demarcation. I don't put foundation directly under my eye, and I always work up. I do want the light to show. There we go. Y'all see that match? The match, y'all. And honestly and truly, a little goes a long way with this Fit Me. Fit Me is a foundation that is a dupe of NARS. It's a dupe of NARS. The NARS matte, and Fit Me is matte poreless. NARS is matte, a matte makeup too. I like matte makeup. Matte makeup is really good for those of us who have oily skin. It is. It's really good for those of us who have oily skin. I'm telling you what I was taught. Um, and I know because I use it. If you go and get your foundation, like I told the ladies last night, if you go and get your foundation and you're running into problems finding a matching color, all you have to do is get two. You get one that's darker and you get one that's lighter. Because guess what? I don't care how many they have out there, it's some people that are not going to get a match color. Those people with that super, super melanated skin are not necessarily going to get a really, really good color. They're just not, unless you go to MAC or somewhere like that, and they go somewhere to Mac and they color they color correct you or find your perfect match. I actually have got to tell you all a secret that I learned, and you may already know this, and if you do, tell a friend. When you buy your foundation, I buy a lot of stuff offline. If you buy your foundation, look at my chunky arm and look at my face. It's not a lot of a difference. It's with my foundation. It's not a lot of difference. What I did is I said, the lights are shining. So because the lights are shining, that means that that shade looks a little bit lighter. Okay. So what I did, I found a shade that was that matched with my complexion, and once it matched with my complexion, I knew that that was the shade I needed because it had light. The light, they use light to make everything look fabulous. So, little tip. When you have mature skin like me, I'm 56 and don't mind telling nobody, the best thing for you to do is push your product in instead of dragging it across. Press it in, just like this. If you're younger and you desire to press it in, you can do that. But the best thing to do is press. And always get under here. Don't forget the neck or necks, okay? Don't forget them. Now, there we go. There is our foundation. The next move I make is I do a little bit of concealing. Y'all gotta hold on for 1 second because I don't want my makeup, my plain and makeup Yolanda palette. I don't want it to get knocked off the bed, and my mind is just telling me to go ahead and cover it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So bear with me for a minute. They got a really pretty orange in the Relentless palette, and I probably should have considered using that on yesterday. Okay, so the next move that we're going to make is you can use what I'm going to use for my contouring, highlighting, all of that good stuff. I'm going to use one of my favorite products. Y'all, I love Elf. It's very inexpensive and it's look at this eye. I always have one eye better. This eye so pretty. This one right here crazy. It's probably swollen too. Hold on, let me get my concealer. We going out, me and my husband, and we going to get me some kind of stand to go in here because I shouldn't have to stop out of my line. Now, this contouring may not work for the average person. It works for me. Okay, it works for me. Elf 16-hour cameo. Whenever you do your contouring, your contouring, concealing, whatever, highlighting, you got to move fast. So we have our Elf concealer. But what I do, honey, I get my brush. Okay, this is a Model Pro. It don't have a number, but it is the Model. I'm lying. It's the Model Pro BMX 255 Accentuate. I got this out of one of my makeup boxes that I don't fool with no more. If I were you, I wouldn't fool with it no more because guess what, baby? They ended up having to refund me because the way they did me was horrible. I'm moving too fast. I did my eyes and I did not do my eyeshadow, my eyeliner, my mascara. Top lash for your lashes. Some people put this on after before. I put this on after. I put my mascara on after. It may not work for you. It may. However you choose to do it is your business. But this is the way that I do it. And then I always go in with a bottom lash mascara, which has a beautiful, beautiful filler in it um, to make it, to elongate your lashes, your bottom lashes. I hate when I do this. I do. I've been doing it for years. Let me show y'all a secret too. You know when you another tip. You know when you put your stuff on and you don't want what you don't want to do is you don't want to um, pull on your skin, especially when your skin is mature like mine. See this right here? You do this. All you're doing is pressing it. You know, on the other side do the same thing. I can't do my mirror because I can't. Well, I just wanted to show y'all that I don't do this. I just hold my mirror and put my stuff on with ugly expressions. Oh shit! I done gave myself a mole under my eye. Good thing I'm putting concealer under this. If you all are prayer warriors, pray for the world. Y'all, the world is in the most horrible place that it can possibly be in. And I mean, hey, as Christians, we're in this world, but not of it. So it is going to be some situations that we'll experience, but just pray for the world. The world is in a terrible, terrible place, y'all. And it's sad. 16 hour cameo concealer. So what I was saying when I was doing my eyes, and I wanted to tell you all is this: um, when you do cut creases, you don't have to do micellar water. You don't have to do um, the eyeshadow. You don't have to do all that. What you can do is you can use a concealer, and I'm going to do a video to show you how to do that. So we got our concealer. Yeah, you got to be ready to work really, really fast, y'all. Okay, here we go. One, two, three. I don't put no triangle. I only put three. We stop at four, so we're going to go here. One, two, three. Exclamation mark right here. Then I go one, two, three, four. Some people do all theirs at the same time. Not Carol. This is my brush right here. I do it like this because and I'm going to actually do it right in front of y'all, right, real fast. Because this stuff right here, it dries up very, very quickly. See, look at my eye right here, and look how that popped that. It even moved the line that was there. See how that popped that? Hmm. Okay. Let me go ahead and go. And you want to do, you got to move fast because if you don't move fast, it dries fast. I'm gonna tell y'all what I didn't used to do. I didn't used to snatch my nose. Baby, when I snatched my nose the first time, I can't imagine any other way. Do my little explanation dot here, go up, and I'm gonna leave that like that. Then I do this and I do that. See what I'm talking about? It starts to dry real quick, y'all. Dry real, real quick. All concealers, not just that. I can't do Tarte tape. That's my favorite concealer. I can't even do that with um, when I do concealer. And the reason I can't is because Tarte tape dries too doggone fast. I get this right here, and with this right here, that is when I go in, even though I have not. Now, I have not did powder. A lot of people, I've noticed a lot of the artists go in and they do. You can see that it's. But I'm gonna fix it. A lot of people go in and they put that stuff on, concealer and all that kind of stuff, and they do it before they put on their finish powder. I don't do that. I'm not doing that because I think that if you do, I feel like if you do that, what's going to end up happening is it's going to get kind of mucky. And so I just use my powder first. I need my brushes right here. This is my brush that these eyelashes is really hitting the top of my lash, all up in here. And I'm so ticklish, all up in there kind of bothers me. Um, we kind of took away. See how I said that right there? So I have a true complexion contour palette. This here shows you how to do it. Girl, I don't do all that right there. I don't do all that. It doesn't take all that. I'm gonna go right here with this scope right here, not with this one. Right here with this one. See how where this is? This is just a cheapy. It say 22 on it. Oh, I'm lying. It's an NYX 22. And I'm gonna go in here with this like this, and I'm gonna go up here because what it does is begins to kind of break off that separation. And I just do it like right here prior to me doing anything else. Like I said, I don't do my highlighter and stuff. Um, I don't do that on top of foundation. I always say that there is no way in God's green, beautiful earth that when you see them, that they say something caked up, something crucial. Because I am a seasoned woman, I don't use the fit powder anymore. I actually use use a press powder and I press it. See how we coming along, sis? Or brother, whoever. See how we coming along? We just press it into our face. Y'all can ask questions and you can say something. Please be kind. Because I'm a kind person. I don't deal with no kind of buffoonery. But you don't want to come for me because I'm a work in progress. I'm a WIP, a work in progress. Will I cuss you out? Absolutely not. But there's no telling what might roll off my tongue to get you to understand that I'm not playing with you. Because see, the reality is you don't have to be here if you don't want to. If you want to, some people are so unhappy in their lives that they want to be in the midst of people's situations just to bring about to inflict confusion, just to bring about confusion and discontentment and stuff. Okay, but I don't. Carol doesn't get down with stuff like that. Now, usually when I start doing my stuff and I be thinking I'm starting to get real cute, I get to letting my locks go. The one thing I'm gonna tell y'all about locks is this: I love them. This was I'm a year in. This was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey. This is the only time in my life that I don't have to curl my hair and I don't look like an old nappy mop head or something. I didn't do nothing. I took my bonnet off. I ain't even put no spray on it today, y'all. I've been quite trifling today, but it's okay. I'm still cute. Still cute. Okay. Get down here. Okay, so we pressed our press powder in. Now comes the actual fun stuff, y'all. A lot of people like to use with like their foundation and things like that. They like to use blender beauty blenders, whatever rocks your boat. Whatever rocks your boat. It don't have nothing to do with me. See that right there, y'all? That's contour. And this is our contour brush. So I gotta look at this right here when I do my nose. When you do your nose, you're gonna go just like this. You're gonna go. Let me see if y'all can see me. Yeah, y'all can see. You're gonna go here, all the way up here. You're gonna go here, and it don't have to be all neat. It don't, y'all. I don't care what they tell you. It don't because you're gonna blend it out. But it already looks nice. It already looks nice. Exactly. Okay. That girl's nose snatched already. Um, I got a gazillion brushes. I use this one as my highlighter brush for my nose. I'm just using a highlighter in here today because I'm lazy and don't want to get up and get another one. But the problem with that, this one don't pop like my other highlighters. Oh, it does. It does. Y'all see that? It pops. Now, contour. The way I contour, I take mine all the way up. You see that? Yeah, and it's dark. I'll go all the way up here like that. And I'll go on the other side. Oops, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I got it all the way up. No, I didn't. And I make almost like an L shape, I guess. And I blend it in. Sometimes, you can pat or you I just want to make sure that the contour is in. I've seen people who do contour and baby, that don't make no sense. That you looking like somebody popped you in your face. It just don't. I got a mirror right here too, y'all, so I can see what I'm doing here. It shouldn't have to look like somebody been popped you in your face. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Then I go back in with this one and my sculpting, I go all up under here because we don't need no demarcation. Let me show y'all the sculpt. See the sculpt in the center of it, which is my complexion, all the way up under here because I don't need nothing, no flashback. I don't need nothing. And I'm just going all around here and doing that. And I use the same brush. I do. Let me reach over here and get some highlighter. Honey, honey, can you give me that highlighter right in the back? Right there. I know he's saying, what highlighter? What are you talking about? Actually, never mind. I have a Stiller highlighter, and it was a gift. Stiller is expensive. Okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all it is. But I got a gift. I got y'all. Don't be looking at all my stuff up there on my dresser. I have an overabundance of everything. There I go, dropping another brush. It's a good thing I wash all my stuff off, because honey, we have some dirty mess. Stiller, this. Ah. I'm reaching in my container to get my little goods, y'all. Because I have so much stuff. I told my husband we need to go this weekend and go and get me like a little table. Like I need something else to put in this room. No, what I need is my own place so I can have a section to put all my stuff. Ooh, oh, I'd like to show y'all. This is Stilla, and that's the ain't that pretty? That's the you know what I noticed? Like I told y'all, I'm 56, right? And when I do my highlighter, I go all the way up like that. What I noticed now, finally, y'all, is that I actually have some pores. My mama had a friend that she rested in eternal peace. She was my auntie, but honey, she had the worst set of pores that I ever seen in my life. And I was like, I hope when I get older, I don't look like that. And that's kind of some people might think that that's rude, but I ain't lying. That's what I said. I'm going in with this blush. This is the ombre blush. Y'all see that? That is Bright and White. That is called Sweet Spring with the same brush. And with my brush, I always just do this. I even do this. And up here. Show do. Okay. Now, there's all of that. Y'all, we got lips and we done. She got lips and we done. Now, the issue with me and lips, I do the same thing all the time. I never, ever, ever wear color. Ever. Hardly ever. Let me see. Do I have a color? Oh, but I'm gonna wear one today. I'm gonna try to do an ombre like I did yesterday, and it was an epic fail. I always outline my lips with my same eyeliner pencil. This really ain't the one I use. I have an actual brown pencil, but you can use this one. So I outline like that, and then I'm gonna go in with my old faithful. This is 527B. Remember y'all back in the day, Wet and Wild? Look at that. It has like a pinky blue lip. I'm gonna outline on top of my lips with this. And I don't know what Wet and Wild did, baby, but they're y'all okay. Y'all see how pretty that is? Wet and Wild showing out. Wet and Wild is showing out. I put this over here because, and I'll never wear. I don't know why I even buy lipstick. Y'all, I never wear it. I wear lip gloss, but I don't wear lipstick. This right here is called Angel Tears by Too Faced. Oh, okay, I'm kidding. Okay, baby, like, look, that's pretty. Angel Tears by Too Faced, and it's kind of somewhat of an ombre. So now, what I do after I'm finished with that, you always, 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 my sister, you always, always, always use a finishing spray. I just bought this one yesterday, so I had to take that bad boy off of it. Just make sure that when you finish your face, you want to make sure that everything is in place. And before I put this on, I'm glad I just remembered what I was going to do. I need some black. Let me see where that black don't fall. Remember, I took the tape off if you were here earlier. Hi, Monique. Monique, you are becoming my best friend. Thank you so much, honey, for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I had to remove my tape earlier because sometimes I love the tape. I love the sharpness of the tape, but sometimes the tape, because of my allergy, I get about that big of a piece because of my allergy with my allergies. It just acts donkey. Oh, I appreciate you too, love. You just don't know. I really do. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna even lie to you, honey. I didn't see you yesterday. I said, "Where is my Monique?" I had already claimed you. Sure did. Cause I love good, positive people. I don't need nobody coming up in here crazy with all kind of ill will to say. I don't need it. Now don't get me wrong, y'all. If you don't like something, you don't like something. And ooh, oh my God. And you're entitled to say that. But what you don't get to come here and do, and I say that with all tenacity and sass, what you don't get to come here and do is be disrespectful to me because I'm not doing it to anybody else. This is my little cheap Cindy brush. What I would suggest for anybody who is not really, they don't know really about makeup, they don't know how to pick the colors or anything. I'm not a master by no means necessary, but I've done it a long time, so I do know what colors would complement your skin and can help you. So, as I said, prettydiva37 at gmail.com, and we can work some things out. I'm going back into my Relentless palette, and I'm using Forceful. Forceful is black. It's just black. But baby, when I tell you what this black does, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a black look with like yellow or pink. Maybe we'll do a bumblebee or something like that. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me see it real good. What I had to use yesterday, what I was told by my instructor when I did take the class is when you are doing smoky eyes and eyes that typically need black in them, it's best to always go in first with a brown because it doesn't make your black look so harsh. This is a brown. You can't. It don't do it no justice. This brown. Wait a minute. This brown right here is that the one? Yeah. That it has like purples and pink. It's gorgeous. Purples and pinks in it. And I used it yesterday. See, already it fixed it. It wasn't looking that good until I put that one on there. Already. Cause honey, that one that I just did with just the regular. I wish y'all could see that up. Look at that. Look at that black. Y'all see that? And I just pat it a little bit. Pat, pat. Go in with the brown again on this side. Y'all, I think I'm grown because I get to flop my hair now because I got a little swang and length. So I think I'm grown. Pray for me because I really think I'm grown. And then I'm going back in with in the Relentless palette, um, and I am using Forceful to kind of bring that beautiful brown black right into fruition, just to make that thing pop the way we want it to pop. I make sure that I didn't forget anything. Hey, why you look at me like that? Swear I know what I'm doing, huh, baby? I do know a little something. I'm on YouTube sharing my tricks of the trade. Now, if you see right here, we got a little bit beside ourselves. Oh, there's the fix. The fix is called. Her name is Concealer. That's her name. Concealer can fix everything, everything. And I'm just going to use the NYX one. We're going to get the Beauty Blender too. So we had a concealer brush over here if it didn't fall on the floor. And it didn't. And something else just did. I did cleaning food tonight. Going in with the same one that I did when I first started with my cleanup on my eyes for my can y'all see that? Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. This side actually doesn't even need none, but uh we want them to look like one another. And I'm just gonna use my beauty blender like this and just do this to kind of bring it away from there. Specifically on this side because um it went crazy. Now, you're like, oh, thank you, Monique. This one was a little bit, I really went in on this one. I don't know who I thought I was, but you know what I did? I'm going to tell you the honest to goodness truth. I said, you know what? I'm going to do something with rhinestones, whether I've done it or not. I'm going in with my packer brush right here, E860 by Plan and Makeup by Yolando. And I'm just going to pull it down, pull it down. Y'all see that? Wait a minute. Why does it look so good when it's showing up so good? Okay, well, anyway. Now we want to clean it up with our foundation pressed powder here. I use this old raggedy thing. But we're just going to bring the color back in there. It might look ashy for a while. It might look ashy. That's okay. But there's always a fix to that. Y'all see that? All this makeup I got on and it don't look cakey. I can't do a cakey look. I'm already aging now. Why would I put a cakey look together? I do need some more angel tears though. I wanna all these looks too, y'all. I don't necessarily wear them. I just like them. Y'all see how I do that? Now that really shows you the look right there. Some angel tears is pretty. Last but definitely not least, we go in with our finishing. This is Nikki K by New York. I have so many of these. This is the finishing spray. And what you want to do with the finishing spray is you want to go, oh, smell like cookies. Y'all heard it. I didn't even have to tell you it failed. Get yourself one of these. They sell these on Amazon and dry it up. Dry it up so you can look and feel beautiful. That stuff smells like cookies. I put it on my highest setting, but it looks like I need a battery. I mean, I need to charge it. It's rechargeable. It's not ran by batteries. Now, let me get up here and, oh, that smells good. Get up here and let y'all see this look. There it is on that side. There it is. I'm gonna go slow motion. And there it is. And there it is. That is the look that we did using the Relentless palette by Plain and Makeup by Yolanda. We did use some NYX products, a lot of NYX. NYX is really a favorite of mine. We use some e.l.f. The thing about it when you do your makeup is you just have to find what works for you. You don't have to spend a lot of money. If you want to spend a lot of money to say that you spent a lot of money, do your thing. But you really don't have to. A lot of my palettes are by playing in makeup with Yolando because I like the quality of her product. I really, really do. And I always say people say I'm a perfectionist and I'm not. But you know what? I see my eye and I gotta fix it. Let me use it. Let me see. The thing falling out. How long I've been on here? Ooh, hey, is that that's 2 hours and 4 minutes? Okay, we did that. I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. This blue, I don't want the harsh. You don't want harsh lines, y'all, on your makeup look. You do not want harsh lines. So people know you don't know what you're doing. Your colors should just meet. There we go. All right, y'all. I come here. I try to come here every day, throughout the week, Monday through Friday, every day to do a look for you all. I always, always, always do looks unless I have life happens. So there are some times that I have situations where I can't come, but for the most part, you can always come here and see a look that I've done. If I go to church, I definitely do it, and I just do the looks every single day. If you all want me to come back tomorrow, I can come back tomorrow. But if I come back tomorrow, tomorrow's Friday, it would have to be after 3 Pacific Standard Time. The reason I say it would have to be after 3 Pacific Standard Time is because I have other obligations with my ladies in a group. We have a prayer group on Clubhouse. If you're interested, it's called Sisters with a Vision. You are more than welcome to join us. We get together for prayer and discussion. I can be your best friend. We can be really really good friends and worship and praise the Lord together as well as just encourage one another. And you know what? We could always come together to play in our makeup. Well, lovies, I am gonna go because my bum bum's tired. I've got 150 brushes now. The hope, y'all, the hope. Okay, the hope is to one day when I get this thing all together, not use all these daggone brushes. That's the hope. I use one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9 brushes. I use 9 brushes. One, two, three, four, 9 brushes today. I don't like wiping all these brushes up, but it's okay. It is what it is. And if I don't want bumps and things all over my face, I need not do it. Um, Rhinestones are right there. There's a little blend. Okay, why am I seeing more pink on that side? This is why I do this because I can see. It's okay. I'll go ahead and fix it up. Go on my social media accounts. Let's Make Up with Carol J on Facebook. Carol Jackson on Facebook. My face always looks the same. Um, Instagram, Carol's underscore conversations, and TikTok, CD Jacks. All of my looks are always there. And I totally enjoy it. I'm thinking about a yellow and a green. I've seen a lady do a yellow and a green. I like to try to recreate looks and put my own spin in them. It was gorgeous. The only thing she did is she put black up here. I never put dark under my eyebrow bone. It just to me it just looks a little harsh, so I never do it. But with that said, I just want to bid you all a wonderful and blessed night. I pray that you will come and join me on tomorrow. What I'll do is in my community tab, I'll put with time, but I'm letting you know right now that it'll probably be at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you are in Central Standard Time, that is 5. If you are in Eastern Standard Time, that is 6. I pray that you all will join me. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, and God bless you. Bye bye.